Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. It is unanimously agreed that to combat terrorism, militancy, religion mongering, racism, extremism, ill politics, fanaticism, riot-prone mob, and rumor, and etc., it is necessary to have strong counter-narratives for ideological war against it, along with the implementation of forces. Therefore, from the past 25 years, we have been bringing forward a timely, conclusive, irrefutable, and true narrative of real Islam. Here today, we would like to raise the proposals once again. We strongly urge the policymakers of the country to consider these proposals seriously for the sake of our nation and our country. First of all, I would like to inform you that Hezbut Tawheed is a non-political movement dedicated to the welfare of humanity, committed to respect and abide by the existing law. The activists of this movement are working selflessly for the betterment of the people of this country, irrespective of their race, religion, and color. Spreading our ideology is, on one hand, our right to freedom of religion, on the other hand, our fundamental constitutional right to freedom of expression, freedom of speech, and basic human rights. Therefore, we call upon the government to take effective measures to stop any kind of propaganda or physical attack or violence against us in any attempt to obstruct our peaceful movement. Secondly, to prevent the religion mongers from using the religious and sensitive places like waz mahfils and possession of imams to make false statements against Hezbut Tawheed, mosque or religion person should make a false statement against Hezbut Tawheed, deliberately misinterpreting quotes from the Quran and Hadith and issuing a false fatwa, provoking sentiments of common religious people with religious heretic to disrupt the law and order situation in the country. We request the law enforcing agencies, intelligence agencies, and policymakers of our country to take appropriate measures to prevent degradation of the law and order situation. I urge the government to bring those to justice for genocidal crimes who have used the religious places in the past to spread propaganda, threaten, insult, and incite the people. We demand to identify and trace out the miscreants and bring them to justice under the digital law who, using real or fake IDs on social media such as Facebook, YouTube, etc., to create false and misleading content online and spreading hate speech, giving murder threats, creating rumors, spread fake information, because they are constantly making death threats and even threatening suicide attacks to the leader of Hezbut Tawheed. Our leaders of different levels and our members, we are living under great insecurity. In these circumstances, we demand to ensure the safety of our life and property. Fourthly, on March 14th, 2016, at Shonaimuri in Noakhali district, the culprits who spread false rumors and killed 2 innocent members of the Hezbut Tawheed, who looted our houses, set the mosque on fire which was under construction, wounded hundreds of our members, those mastermind religion mongers, terrorists are still wandering in the open daylight. I demand the arrest of these criminals and brought to justice and ensure speedy trial. Next, on women's rights issue, we want to say that half of the population of this country are women. Leaving these women behind by misinterpretation of the practice of hijab in Islam means keeping the nation paralyzed. In these circumstances, it is impossible to build a strong nation and achieve holistic progress by preventing half the population who are women from contributing to national development. The Messenger of Allah ensured the women of his time to participate in all areas of social and national life. The combined efforts of both men and women have enabled the nation to rise on the highway of development. We urge the women of Hezbut Tawheed to participate alongside men according to the teachings of the Messenger of Allah in this ideological struggle in times of the nation's dire crisis. They are working relentlessly to raise public awareness against terrorism, militancy, religion mongering, racism, women oppression, drugs, etc., staying within the limits of Sharia. But the perverted religious lecturers use hate speeches and offensive languages to slander and give illegal fatwas against them in their lectures at Waz Mahfil and in social media. In that case, the women members of our movement are being harassed, abused, threatened, and humiliated in public by the fanatic followers. Being the citizen of an independent sovereign Bangladesh, we strongly demand to ensure a positive environment for the women of Hezbut Tawheed to freely express their faith and participate in all activities, including national, social, and cultural activities. Again, some Islamophobic media have carried out deliberately fabricated lies against the Hezbut Tawheed, as independent television had made horrific false episodes against Hezbut Tawheed in their Talash program, giving millions of people the horrifying false and misleading idea. As a result, this genuine movement faced many harassments. The baseless and purposeful propaganda of Talash is also largely responsible for the brutal killings that took place in Noakhali in 2016. Also, in the last 25 years, thousands of fabricated lies have been written against us by some Islamophobic newspapers, which as a result put our lives in danger. Therefore, to establish the rule of law, such program producers and yellow journalists and editors must be held accountable and bring to justice those electronic, print and online media that run unprecedented propaganda against us, giving negative perceptions about Hezbut Tawheed in people's minds. As a result of the combined propaganda of religion mongers and biased media, they were able to create a negative perception among the general people, as among many of the policymakers and administrations of our country, about Hezbut Tawheed. Because of this, we have been subjected to administrative harassment many times. Our members were brutally tortured after being taken to the police station. So far, more than 500 false cases have been filed against us, which have been found fabricated, untrue in the investigations from police and law enforcement agencies. The investigation reports of the various wings of the police department submitted to the court have shown that Hezbut Tawheed is a movement that has not violated any law in the past 25 years. After our 25 long, tireless years of struggle and sacrifice of our lives for establishment of the truth, we want to say that 25 years is a long time to know about a movement in this age of advanced science and technology. We do not have any secret activities, plus all our materials, books, booklets, CDs, videos, lectures, website, Facebook page, YouTube channel to know about Hezbut Tawheed are all within your reach. We also have offices in most of the districts. Therefore, anyone should know clearly about Hezbut Tawheed, especially administration, media, government, courts, civil society, scholars, all those in responsible positions of society will be completely free from misinformation and negative perceptions. It is our sincere request to all concerned, our earnest request. Our slogans: One Nation, One Race, United Bangladesh. The essence of all religions, humanity above all. All religions' main soul, humanity above all. All must be united, religion mongers must prevent. the root of militancy will not be allowed in Bangladesh. Thank you all. Allah Hafiz.